going to do a third attempt to make a screen recording. First I have to set the time.
Hello and welcome to another to another episode of Creations Invisible. This is the fourth attempt to screen record this. And I have to click some buttons. Which loads the crazy design of my second internship report, of the second internship I had that year, 2002. So the buttons I had to click, this is normally not the case, so it's a web page, and when this page loads, a pop-up automatically pops up. That was normal back in the day. In case you had a pop-up blocker or something, or you closed the screen, you could click this nice image again, and it would load again. So the crazy image you see at the start, that might have been a progress bar, but we cannot see that because this is not on the interwebs. Now I'm going to stop the recording for a moment to see if this time everything goes correct. Let's first take a sip of my coffee before I go into this nonsensical effort to capture this before it's not possible anymore to capture it ever again. So this is an absolutely crazy design, as you may have already noticed. Completely different from the other one I made less than a half year earlier. Completely in a different direction. So I went from trying to make something nice to trying to make something experimental and crazy, which is what this is. This is the mute button, which mutes all the crazy sounds, but we want the full experience, of course. Let's click the first item on the menu. This is the logo of the company I worked at. I may want to blur out that address information. It's a crazy design, but the amount of text is much less than the previous one. For example, there's not a day-to-day report. So crazy. And this is a very nice thing. If you click, it scrolls faster. Something I came up with myself. I think that's pretty neat. Well, conclusion. And then the attachments. So apparently the script thinks this is being watched in Netscape Navigator, which is not true. It's being watched in a 10 years older, newer version than of Internet Explorer than what it was made in. Jesus, speaking is still difficult. That's why this scroll bar looks so weird. It should have been the same color as the website. So a pop-up in a pop-up. Flash pops up this HTML pop-up. And I think the top one here is the nicest thing that I made. It's a portfolio website, very simple website of a company that may or may not still exist. These nice animating squares here, they are Flash script. So I don't know. Oh, I remember. I did not actually design this. I only built it. I remember again. It probably says here as well. No, it didn't, but I'm quite sure I didn't design it. I built it. Well, the rest is not very exciting. The 3 months I worked there, they were mostly working on some interactive school thing, and I made all these stupid, boring, stupid images. So I have to click that allow blocked content every time, and the blocked content is that the screen is automatically centered. Not very exciting, which is an understatement. I don't know if I designed this. I may or may not have designed this based on something that already existed. And this was a concept design, I think. Looks like a PowerPoint presentation. Hey, come on, what is Windows doing? Have you forgotten this computer is 13 years old? Hide! Hide! Now I have to reset what it was. There we go. Sorry. And then I did a little experiment here. Hi, it's me from the edit. We'll look at the better version of this in a future episode. There, in that better version, I also added sound and I improved the colors and stuff. So let's continue. Another thing I made during the internship is the wallpaper maker. We'll look at that in a future episode as well. But before we cut away to the sync sound, you get a sneak preview of the wallpaper maker, but also I would like to say how I made these annoying background sounds you hear all the time. Well, I designed these sounds at home. I was doing a lot with sound and music, and it's also in a Flash script where the sounds appear randomly. Some script is running that randomly loads various audio samples. I'll now fast forward 2 minutes in time. Hey, look, this is AI, my friends. This is AI image generation. Oh, yes. The word of 2023, artificial intelligence. Okay, press escape. No, press Ctrl W. There we go. And that's all there is to this internship report. I think I like the previous one more because there was much more to see and browse through. This has a bit of a lazy vibe to it, even though the design is pretty damn crazy. Let's click these buttons one more time. Maybe it was supposed to appear on this side. Maybe it was not supposed to appear in the middle. Okay, let's do something funny. Let's end this recording by filming a little piece with my phone. So this is the situation. This is an old screen. Here's a different microphone that I usually use. And down here is the old computer. 13 years old. So crazy. Anyway, thanks for watching. And I hope to see you in the next episode.